Today we are going to start a new topic called coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry enables us to connect algebra and geometry through the use of straight line graphs or curves. So usually, if we are working out a graph problem, we would draw the graph first and work it out using the diagram. However, using coordinate geometry, we can use algebra for this, using different formulas to work out different things. Today we are going to start with a gradient of a line. So firstly, the gradient shows us how steep the line is. So you can see from this diagram, I have 2 points on my straight line, A and B, and they're written as coordinates. So remember, a coordinate is always your x value and then your y value. And you can see this A has x1, y1, so basically this is my first coordinate, and x2, y2, so this is the second coordinate. To work out the gradient from a line in GCSE, we would drop a triangle. We would find out how many squares this is using the scale and how many squares it is going across using the scale. Or we could use the coordinates there. So to find out what this length is here, you'd subtract the 2 y coordinates, so y2 take away y1. And to find out the horizontal length of the triangle, we'd subtract the x value, so x2 take away x1. So to find the gradient, we'd always do the difference of the y coordinates divided by the difference of the x. So this is what we have here. So the gradient of a line joining 2 points is the difference of the y coordinates divided by the difference of the x coordinates. Or this could be written like this. Now in additional maths, we try and get you to learn this, because if you learn that, it will make the process much quicker and easier to understand. So just as a little note, it doesn't matter which coordinate is your x1, y1 or which coordinate is your x2, y2. If we use this formula correctly, you will get the same gradient no matter what. So here we're going to have a look at some examples. It says find the gradient of the line joining the following points. So for the first example, we have 4, 8 and 5 minus 2. So remember, with a coordinate, we always have an x and a y value. So as this is our first coordinate, we're going to call this one x1, y1. And for this one, we'll call it x2, y2. And don't forget your formula for the gradient that was shown on the page before. So this y2 take away y1 over x2 take away x1. So we're going to write that down to help us. So y2 take away y1 all over x2 take away x1. So wherever the y2 is, you're going to substitute the value in that we've labelled y2. So y2 is minus 2, take away y1, which is 8. All over, and then your x2 is 5, take away x1, which is 4. So we have minus 2, minus 8 on the top, which gives us minus 10. And we have 5 take away 4 on the bottom, which gives us 1. And minus 10 over 1 is just minus 10. Remember, everything over 1 is a whole number. Now, as I said before, it doesn't actually matter which y value comes first. So imagine if we switched these coordinates round and we called this one y2 and this one y1, you will still get the same gradient. So for example, if you did this coordinate first and you did 8 take away and then this one, so minus 2. And then again, if you go to this coordinate first, 4 take away 5. If we work this one out, you'll see 8 take away minus 2, the 2 minuses turn to a plus to give you a positive 10. And 4 take away 5 is minus 1. 10 divided by minus 1 is still minus 10. So it doesn't matter what order they give you the coordinates in, label them properly, substitute in, so whichever coordinate you start with for your y's, you have to start with for your x's, and you will get the gradient. Example 2. So we have 4, 3 and 8, 12. So if we first label our coordinates, so this is our first one, so remember it's always x, y, so we're going to go x1, y1. And for our 8, 12, our second coordinate, so x2, y2. Remember your formula, so it's always the difference in the y's, so y2 take away y1, all over the difference in the x's. So x2 take away x1. Substitute in, so we've got y2 is 12, take away y1, which is 3, all over your x2 is 8, take away your x1 is 4. So if we work out the top and bottom separately, so 12 take away 3 is 9, 8 take away 4 is 4. So we have 9 over 4. If you'd like to change it into a mixed number or a decimal, if we do a mixed number, we have how many 4s go into the 9? It gives us 2 with 1 left over, keep it over the 4, so 2 1/4, or it could be written as 2.25 if you want it as a decimal. Question 3 then, so finally to work out the gradient of -1, 2 and -3, -8. So again the formula is y2 take away y1 all over x2 take away x1. If we label them quickly, so we've got x1, y1 here, and we have x2, y2 there. So our y2 is our -8, take away our y1, which is 2, all over our x2 is -3, take away our x1, which is -1. So on the top we have -8 -2, which gives us -10. And on the bottom we've got -3, minus here, which changes to a plus. So -3 plus 1 gives us -2. So we have -10 divided by -2. Well, the two minuses make a plus, and 10 divided by 2 gives you 5. So the gradient of -1, 2 and -3, -8 is 5.